Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So straight into the action. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Yeah, Peter,
Ibrahimovic! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Ibrahimovic is offering a right smile there. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And now they can spring out of defence. And here's Mbappe. Threads one in. He's found space here. Oh, he's been caught. He's had a shot! He's delivered all right!
Well, what a statement of intent. Who better to be the one to have the first say? A cracking opening to this game.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
And the finish! Vieira. Roberto Carlos. Indonesia leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Another pass just keeps it ticking. He's going for goal! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Dani Olmo, and it's Rijkaard. He has a look up. An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
Thuram is there, and he can get that clear. And he was alert to it. Indonesia are looking to go forward now. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Knocks it out wide. Now, can they get him away? It's a pretty loose pass. That's rather hopeful. That was superb goalkeeping.
Rijkaard actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's their second corner of the game. Silvestre. This might chance! And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Mbappe. Tries to pass it through. And it's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos got a long way forward to join the attack. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's very neat. Goes for a shot! It's a loose ball. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Deftly away. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Vieira conjures time and space where few can. And this is Ibrahimovic. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Not the most accurate pass. Del Piero. Oh, that's nice. That is good strength. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Del Piero. Desai finds himself offside. Belletti. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Can he get it through? Oh, no joy this time. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Messi. And he's managed to... And Messi! Oh, split-second reaction.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 2 then. Impressive jump. He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
So, third corner of the game. Forced to go back. And that pass isn't the best. And it's Vieira. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Indonesia have the chance to go the other way. 5 minutes till the break. Oh, that's Mbappe! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Indonesia have their third corner. Buffon gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And now they can spring out of defence. This ended up in no man's land. Oh, well played, well played. Roberto Carlos, pass somewhat off target.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
That's been cut out, well played.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's it, 45 minutes up. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Indonesia are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Looking for the run. Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Could move up a gear here. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Del Piero. Looking for options for movement. Roberto Carlos. And this is... It is having a shot! Now that is commitment to the cause. Corner number 4 coming up here. Maldini tries to clear. Looking to play him in. Good read, needed to be. Played in with purpose. No way through there. Ibrahimovic needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Searching passes played there.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, nicely intercepted. That's a cute ball. And he cuts out the supply. Dani Olmo. De Rossi. And he was quick to react.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Now it's Del Piero. Dani Olmo. And the counter is on. And it's Ibrahimovic. Pinches it off him. Now it's Messi. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Knocks it into space. No, it's come to nothing. Just about up to 75 minutes. And the shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
They're up to 5 corners now. And he's there to clear it. Gives it back. This looks promising. It's a sweeping cross. And he's there to belt it away. Indonesia have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Decent shot! In he goes again. So close to drawing level.
Ah, that was so poor. A very decent chance, and the disappointment is all too obvious.
Adriano. Oh, a delicate chip through. He's had it taken off him. 1-0 as we head towards the end. Aims beyond the defence. Schmeichel claims comfortably. Belletti. Now he's off and running. Very much into the last knockings. And he's being shifted off it.
Indonesia really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Nedved. Now that looks a decent ball. Nedved. And it's Nedved! And it's come back out to him. Well taken goal. They have stolen level at the last. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age.
And after a brief check, the referee blows his whistle. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
the game yet to kick off. The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable.
Japan against Indonesia.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Maldini reaching his double century today, well on his way to becoming a part of the furniture in this part of the footballing world.
Yeah, and he's proven himself to be quite a player in the last 199, Peter. Flexible, adaptable, showing a real tactical aptitude, and number 200 should be no different.
And here's Mbappe. Well seen, saw that coming. Oh, he's been caught on it here. He has found the way through. Delivered low. Park Ji-sung. To Hazard. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Hazard. It's Park Ji-sung. Park Ji-sung. Oh, well played. Dani Olmo. Kimmich. Now it's Mbappe. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And here's Mbappe. A few interesting forays forward, but so far they haven't amounted to much. Van Dijk cuts it out. Donatoni. Roberto Carlos. Dani Olmo. Now he's got space here. Not the most convincing of passes. Driving on and making good progress. Just eases him off the ball. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Searching pass he's played there. Maldini gets the foot in and wins the ball. And it's Bruno Fernandes. And here's Mbappe. Schlotterbeck does really well to win the ball there. And that has left him in a heap. Now it's Mbappe. Belletti aims beyond the defence. Dani Olmo is onto this. Van Dijk.
Japan definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Now, this could be a chance. Nice interception, well timed. Hazard. Goes long and straight. Donatoni. It's gone backwards. Japan have reclaimed it. Donatoni has got himself a free kick. Roberto Carlos is looking to influence the game from out wide. And here's Donatoni. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Dani Olmo. Pass is just off target. Schlotterbeck. That's Maldini. Edmilson. And here's Hazard. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, this is a great position. Steaming on. Oh, shooting chance! They want to be quick to recover this. And it's been hooked away. Great defending, strong and determined. That's been slipped through, and he's found a way past. And there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Bruno Fernandes. Mbappe. Oh, this is a terrific run. And it's Edmilson. Mbappe looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Ibrahimovic. Dani Olmo. So no flag here. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
That is a brilliant interception. Bruno Fernandes. That's a good ball out wide. Silvestre. Strong running down that left flank. That's an excellent interception. He's had a shot! It's in! And on the stroke of half-time, a priceless goal. And that is indeed the final act. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter. Be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum, and they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
Indonesia looking solid, if not too much more at half-time. It's 1-0. And we are back on the way. Indonesia leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Here comes the cross. Oh, great leap! He's got a goal! And this is getting better and better. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Indonesia are doing very nicely, thank you.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well timed, excellent interception. Bruno Fernandes. Silvestre. And it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Kimmich. Mbappe goes for a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Substitution for Japan.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
7, Hazard. Coming on the field, number 11.
Japan are looking to go forward now.
Number 30, Yamal.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Now it's Yamal. Edmilson. To Bruno Fernandes. Roberto Carlos. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. So we've reached the hour mark. And here's Yamal. Yamal! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials. They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Dani Olmo. Rijkaard pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Mbappe! And that's another good win of the ball. Crosses it in. Oh, good climb! Relentless! Just relentless!
Good goal score for Indonesia.
It's all becoming so easy.
Number 6.
Certain, searing, and imperious.
Superb timing to generate that power through a really strong neck behind it.
Shoots! Goal! Just cruising! They are cruising!
Yeah, but how about that coolness and confidence, Peter, to see where the keeper was and then produce a beautiful response.
This is a gloriously greedy performance.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now. Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
And he's picked it up out wide. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Dani Olmo. He won't be happy with that one. Indonesia perhaps contemplating their next change here. Bruno Fernandes. And Yamal. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Mbappe. Roberto Carlos. That's a good ball.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, some astute defending there. It's Park Ji-sung. Roberto Carlos. No way through. And here's Yamal. Bruno Fernandes. He's in a great position here. And the shot! Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Yamal. Lovely. Yamal! It's their second corner of the game. Can he finish? Has another go! Well, he caught that pure, but no end product.
Good piece of opportunism there, but wasn't able to turn it home in the end.
Belletti. Schlotterbeck. Indonesia will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Looking for options for movement. Park Ji-sung. And here's Mbappe. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, what a ball! Yamal purring through the gears. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Mbappe. Dani Olmo. Tries to pass it through. Mbappe.
There will be
Oh, that's fabulous. That'll do under the circumstances. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Lovely pass, but can he get... Chance! Park Ji-sung. And Yamal. And it's Bruno Fernandes. And it's Ed Nielsen. Well, that is one way to stop him. Neymar. Mbappe has found the net here, of course. Park Ji-sung. And the referee brings it to a close. So a real showpiece win. This lot were simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite that... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
Hello,
it might not
everybody,
feel
and
like that.
welcome to today's
The
match.
stadium is full of noise and energy.
Against
This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We're up and running then. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
I'd say Petr Cech. I'm trying to come up with a flaw in his game, and I can't. Dependable and strong in every...
Oh, shooting chance! And it's a goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
There was to be only one outcome.
Oh, that's excellent composure because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Mbappe! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
That has ended up in no man's land. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Thuram. And it's Snyder. And it's Pirlo. Oh, important interception. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Spain clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Hazard. Now that looks a decent ball. Dani Olmo. Indonesia do have a chance to counter here. Space for him to turn and look. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Corner number 2 then. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Spain have the chance to go the other way. And he cuts out the supply. Well timed, excellent interception. Belletti. And it's Kimmich.
Indonesia really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Pirlo is always looking to break lines. Ibrahimovic. Indonesia
Really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Hazard. Schlotterbeck gets over and intercepts. Rijkaard. Silvestre. That has been cut short. Mateus. And the counter is on. Thuram. And Mateus. Van Dijk. Played back into the centre. Mateus. And it's Maldini. Belletti. Thinks one through. Some resolute defending there. And it's Del Piero. Maldini. Mbappe.
Indonesia truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Pirlo, who's set up one goal so far. Rummenigge, played out towards the right wing. A probing pass. Good ball over the top. Schmeichel claims comfortably. Now they can break here. Mateus. Del Piero. Ambitious ball here. Dink through. He's being urged to shoot. No way through, so back it comes. And he welcomes it in. Looking to play him in.
Rummenigge really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Rummenigge. And for the first half, that is that. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Indonesia currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. And here is the first touch of the second half.
Indonesia really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Schneider providing an outlet on that flank. Now it's Kimmich. And it's Schneider. He's in a great position here. Looking for the run. Schmeichel breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And claimed it back swiftly. Maldini is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Now he's got space here. Now, can they get him away? Azar. And he's intervened well there. Silvestre. Now it's Kimmich. Mateus. Indonesia still this single goal behind. And it's Del Piero. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rummenigge. Schneider can so cleverly bypass the press. And it's Ibrahimovic. Mbappe. And the shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Oh, he's charged, surely! And it's hit the woodwork again!
Indonesia really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Belletti, nicely shaped ball. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. He's gone for goal! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Number 22.
Corner number 3 coming up.
Dani Olmo. Coming on to replace him is number 20, Neymar.
Chance for a shot! And he's gone looking for safety. Oh, well played, well played. And that is well cleared. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
Pirlo. Indonesia do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Substitution for Indonesia. Number 14, Joshua Kimmich. Coming on the field is number 8, McAllister. Substitution in progress.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Bellingham. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
Mbappe. Nicely weighted ball.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Rummenigge. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And that has left him in a heap. Goes for a shot! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
No, it's come to nothing. And he's there to retrieve it. Played into space. And there's the shot! Another one of football's and how moments.
And how decisive might that prove, Peter? It really would have put the wind in their sails if they were just 1 down as opposed to 2.
There's the header! And how did he not put that away? And it's McAllister. Belletti. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, that's a fine interception. Del Piero. It's a searching pass. He's through here. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. McAllister. Rijkaard. Mateus looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Oh, well measured. That is good alertness. Spain clearly now in lead preservation mode. This is a promising build-up. Passes short and sharp. No, he's just misjudged that one. Neymar. That's that, the end. Indonesia perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in.